Now let's look at how to set it, forget it, and check on it, how to automate your investing and monitor. So we want to reduce the chance of you being unsuccessful. Whenever you invest, it's not guaranteed, but there are things that you can do to help you stay on track with your goals. The big money is not in the buying and selling, but in the waiting. Investing is all about compounding your returns year after year. Charlie Munger. Remember, every time you buy or sell or have a transaction, there are additional fees and or taxes and or penalties that you may incur. The less you can touch your investments, the more you'll have to compound. So let's talk about how to set it. Do you remember your number from the last section? This is the amount you want to automatically invest each month. One thing that you can do is update your employer-sponsored retirement account and deductions. Many employers allow you to contribute to a retirement plan, such as a 401k, 403b, or 457. Letting your employer know how much you would like to have deducted from each paycheck to set aside for your retirement is a great way to automate your investing. Automatic investments from your bank account are also a great way to set it. You can set up recurring transfers from your bank account to your brokerage or investment account. Many investors find that this is a great way to make sure they're contributing each month as opposed to manually moving their money every month. You can select which investments, such as a mutual fund, that your transfers will be used to purchase. The mutual fund would then be purchased at the current market price once that automatic transaction occurs. You can also choose to automatically reinvest dividends and interest. This means that instead of taking the dividends and interest out of your account once they're received, you instead grow your investment. So, for example, if you have a mutual fund, reinvesting the dividends and interest would mean that you use the cash that you receive from the dividends and interest to purchase more shares of the mutual fund. Once you turn on this feature in your investment account, reinvestments are done automatically. So you're not taking the cash out and then having to manually put it back in, but it's automatic. So once you have everything set up, let's look at how to forget it and check on it. You can forget about your money, but not for long. You want to typically check on your money annually or when there are major life events. So, for example, if you have a wedding coming up or a job change or anything that might impact the amount of money you have available to contribute to your account, you'll want to take a look at your account. Depending on the type of investment account you have and where you are in life, you might want to check your account to make sure you'll have enough cash available to meet your upcoming goal. For example, if you're retiring soon and you need cash from a retirement account to pay for daily living expenses, you'll want to make sure that you have enough cash as opposed to other investments to make withdrawals from the account. If you're younger, you might have an individual investor account that you're using to save for a home down payment in the next 10 years. As you get closer to needing that cash for the down payment, you'll want to check your account and make adjustments to make sure that you have the cash, that it's not all sitting in mutual funds or some other type of security, to make sure that you have the cash available when you'll need it. One exception to this is if you are a widow or a widower trying to plan for major changes, you'll want to make sure you plan a year before the change, before implementing the change. So not waiting until the life event, but waiting a year before the life event. When you have a big change in your financial life, especially a raise, minimize your lifestyle inflation by investing some or all of your raise. So there is this concept of lifestyle creep. When we receive raises, we tend to want to spend more and increase our lifestyle. But if you can, try to live the same lifestyle as you lived at your previous rate of pay and instead invest that portion of the raise that exceeds your old salary. Wait before making a major change to your investments after a major life or world event. You can plan the change and wait to implement. This occurs often when there are things like a market crash and you see people pulling all of their money out of the market. This typically is not the most advantageous strategy because although the market may be down, it will typically correct. And if you stick to your long term plan and wait it out, your investments will tend to grow over time. So if you are in a down market, you can plan the change that you want to make and you can wait until the opportune time to implement it. We typically recommend buying low and selling high. So when a market crashes, people might want to sell because they're panicking. But when the prices are low, that's really the time to buy. And you'll want to wait to sell until prices are higher. Allow yourself to change your investments and plans as you become more knowledgeable and experienced. And analyze, is your money invested in accounts that are aligned to your goals timeline? Is your money invested in products aligned to your timeline? Work your plan and your plan will work. And reach out to us for support if you need it.